Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Warcraft Classic. Robert Rambles here and thank you so much for joining me today. What I want to start off with is heading out to Azeroth to try to do the Hammer May Fall. We're going to be looking for some Boulder Fist Ogres and Boulder Fist Enforcers. So we've got a little bit of a run ahead of us here. These gray enemies are not really worth stopping to fight. They're not going to be worth any experience to us. So we're just going to cut across country and take the fastest path that we can into Azeroth. I'm amassing quite a bit of leather, which I'm eventually going to put up onto the auction house in hopes that it will bring us some gold for that eventual mount we'll need in now only 10 levels. So we don't have a lot of time left to be saving that money, and I would dare say that we're probably already behind as far as our efforts go in saving that gold. But if I can sell some stacks of medium or heavy leather, that might help us out substantially, so we'll see how it goes. I really hope that each and every one of you are doing well. And if you're playing Classic, I hope you're enjoying your playthrough. If you're not playing Classic and you're considering playing Classic, we're on the Westfall server. Love to have anybody log in and send a friend request or a friendly mail. Now, we've explored some of this. Boulder Gore, I'm fairly sure that's where we need to go. Yeah, it doesn't really say, but that's where we're gonna go look first. Along the way, we might end up having to fight some of this stuff. I don't really want to get attacked by too many things all at once because we're not clearing properly. Being level 32, he's a little bit beefier than what we've been fighting as of late. We're gonna want to make some water and food ASAP. At least we have our buffs up today. We've got a friendly raptor just kind of hanging out, giving us the side eye a little bit. Thankfully, he didn't feel like attacking us. I feel like we got a little lucky there. Speaking of that, he's probably going to regret it because I think he's essentially right in our way.
It's too far away.
Yeah, this area is pretty dense with enemies. We've got lots of raptors and lots of spiders crammed really close together. which makes things especially interesting. Okay, here's an ogre. This is perfect. Boulder Fist Ogre, definitely what we need. Ooh, he's level 33. That's not too promising. The quest itself is yellow, but the mob is orange. Now I'm a little confused. Ideally, for mana reasons and survivability reasons, I don't want to be taking on mobs that are that much higher level than us. But now that we're already out here, we might not have much of a choice. Potentially we could group up with someone, since it is only a kill quest. I did see another player over this way. Though now they seem to have vanished. Level 37, they're quite a bit higher level than us. And they could be fighting these trolls. Whoops. Oh, what am I doing? I'm thinking that I'm on the Alliance, but I'm not. Haha, we're Forsaken. We're not inviting a Dwarf Hunter to our party because we're on the opposite faction. That's what happens when you switch between two different characters frequently. Is you just sometimes forget who you are, what's going on, and what you're doing. And it's easy enough to forget those things in this day and age as it is. I just make things more complicated for myself, I guess. That was a close one, if I do say so, and I do. Drop some level 27 plus 3 strength male gauntlets. I'm kind of worried that the enforcers are going to be even more powerful than these ogres are. That's a worry that I have. Resisted, great, great, good start, good start.
That smell isn't ready yet.
I'm gonna have to kite them like this just basically for survivability. Wow, wow, what a series of resists. Jeez, was that 3 resists in a row? That was unfortunate for us. Your mana is incredibly low. We want to fix that. Alright, we've got 3 out of 8 and then 0 out of 10, so unless we do find a partner to team up with out here, it could be slow going. Obviously, we're under level, right? So there's probably an entrance over here, and we have to assume that the enforcers are going to be back inside the cave. I don't know if there will also be ogres, but let's just poke our heads in and find out. Yeah, see here, immediately we have a level 34 Enforcer. That's one level higher than the 33s we were already getting walloped by. And we start off strong with a resist, 2 resist. Is he just going to resist everything? It really seems like that's what's going to happen here. We have done 0 damage to him so far. There's some damage going out. Alright, let's keep kiting him a little bit, but not towards that guy. Waiting for Blink to finish its cooldown. Okay, thankfully we got him with that. Let's see if we can finish him off. Okay, there we go. 1 out of 10. That was enthralling. It's gonna take a little bit of effort to whittle these guys down with the 4 level difference between us, but it seems like we can do it if we're careful and we give ourselves plenty of space. Which, as I'm looking at this ogre mound, I'm thinking there's not gonna be plenty of space in there. There just isn't going to be, you know. Level 32, we're gonna take this guy because he's the only level 32 that I've seen. And let's just not let the opportunity pass us by for a semi... I shouldn't even say easy because he'll be the one that kills us. We can't even seem to get line of sight on him. And now we're stuck down here forever. This has been an unfortunate decision, but we're gonna go through with it now. Sticking primarily to Frostbolt for mana conservation. As exciting as that rotation is. Should also probably be relying a little bit more on the wand now that it's leveled up a little bit. Okay. 4 out of 8, 1 out of 10. We're doing okay. Another level 32 ogre up here. I'm worried. Oh, whoa, whoa. I'm worried for lots of reasons. And now a reason I'm worried is the respawn rate. Because we know how much I already love the respawn rate.
I'm out of range.
Let's assume this guy was killed long before we got here and hope for the best. I love how much we slow them down now. I think it's incredible.
I need more mana. To get closer. I'm out of range.
Alright, let's see if we can get a little farther in. We know the hunter is in here now, hopefully wreaking havoc and giving us a little bit of room to pull and maneuver. He's going after that way. Let's go this way. And we will know that we don't have to expect anything immediately coming from behind us for a minute. That was a little sloppy, but okay. A lot of resists. We should have taken that talent really early in the frost tree. There's so many good talents in the frost tree though that it's hard to just work your way down. You know you want to get down towards the good stuff, but so much good. I just really don't want them hitting us. Because I feel like one really bad crit and we could be in serious trouble. So I'm trying to kite a little bit more. Kiting is not my favorite thing to do historically, so I'm trying to learn it, get used to it, and learn to appreciate how powerful it can be in order to get better at it. This place looks decidedly grim. 34. Let's see how many resist we get.
I need to get closer.
The worst is when you blink just out of range.
That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging.
Not taking a lot of damage from...
Can't cast that.
Oh shit. Uh-oh. Is he gonna pull his buddy? Oh, he's not pulling his buddy. That was very lucky for us, I feel like. And I don't think that being out here is a great position either. If the one in there just respawned, what are the odds that the ones out here start respawning any second? Probably pretty decent. I'm just gonna consider ourselves lucky and I'm gonna be happy with the outcome. It could have easily went the other way. Let's work on some maximum range or close to maximum range. Probably still not at it. Alright, we're gonna have to eat some hits here, which means we're gonna use a lot of mana up. This is worrisome.
I can't do that. That spell isn't ready yet.
Well, that was close. But yeah, you can see how easily we can come out on the bottom end of that. Let's find out where we release to, shall we? You know, surprisingly not that far, so let's enjoy this little walk through the, well, basically through Shadowlands, I guess. As close as we can get to Shadowlands right now. I made sure that I was enrolled into the tests for Alpha or Beta, hoping to eventually get an invite to Shadowlands and start seeing some of that content. I'm excited for the revamped leveling experience. I'm really excited to see how they do the storylines in Shadowlands proper, because they're promising a linear story experience. So I'm interested to see what they do with that. As opposed to things being broken up just zone by zone, like in BFA, how you could do any zone in any order and the story didn't have any cohesion that way. It didn't matter what order you did things in. In Shadowlands, you're going to do the zones, for the first time at least, in a specific order, and it's going to tell the overarching narrative, and I think that's going to be really cool to see in World of Warcraft. Alright, okay, well, we bit it, you know, not the best outcome. We're not incredibly safe right here, but we'll go ahead and evocate. We'll make a little bit of water, we'll eat a little bit, and then we'll pick right back up.
It's too far away. I need to get closer.
Wow, we blinked way out of range that time. That was not very useful. Another human character around that can't help us, but they can at least make sure that we don't get attacked from the flank. So I appreciate that inadvertent help that they're giving us.
Still recharging.
Now that we have water that refills our mana a little bit more quickly, it's not quite as painful to have to drink between most pulls. Which is probably the only reason we're still out here working on this quest after finding out that they are leveled, you know, much higher than us. Alright, back inside we go to see if we can grab some more enforcers. We need a bunch more enforcers and only a couple of more regular ogres. We did just see somebody come through here. So we may be waiting for respawns at this point. Unless they haven't made their way all the way back. Here we go. Here's one at least. Oh, he detected us really quite easily. Thanks to that huge level difference, the aggro range was a lot higher than I expected. Being in an interior area kind of makes it a little bit more difficult to do our kiting strategy here. He's also now stuck in a wall. That's a little odd. I'm also afraid of this happening. I'm afraid of running into respawns. Let's bail out on this. The choice is to bail out on it or to get killed. We're gonna bail out on it and reassess. When we have respawns coming up behind us like that, it's no good.
That's still recharging.
It's no good, and we all know that it's no good, but we don't really have a great solution to it. So all we can do is work with it. In this case, working with it means something respawned behind us, we run away. We bitch about it minimally, but we run away primarily. And look, I don't remember what the actual respawn rates were like in vanilla. That was 14 years ago for me, and I have no idea if they were this high or not. I don't know. My theory is that they weren't. Except maybe initially, but I could totally be wrong. It looks like we're clear for the minute. Let's go ahead and try to pull this guy here. See what kind of success we're met with. Well, that last cone of cold could have went better, but besides that missing, that was a great pull. I appreciate that. We are putting these greater healing potions back out. Hey, we don't have anything bound over here. Let's go ahead and put it there. Have to add some more key bindings. There's a couple more keys I could easily hit that I just haven't key bound yet. Alright, let's see what else we can safely pull. Thinking we already got too close to you.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Now I'm thinking we did some weird line of sight shit with you. Yeah, that was not optimum.
It's too far away.
Well, where the hell did he go? Oh, he gave up. Oh, I didn't really want him to give up. I actually just wanted him to come out here. He got stuck on this boulder here, it looked like. And then he decided that we weren't worth it. Or something, and ran away. Okay, so pulling him out of the cave, not really an option. Maybe just not getting so close to him to begin with would be a great place to start. Let's try that. He's just like right around this corner. There we go. We can actually get a shot at him from here. Can we get 2 shots? Can we get 3 shots? Let's not blink away. Let's just like run and like at least make sure we can hit him once while he's still frozen. There we go. Perfect. Resisted. Not so perfect. Pretty slow though. He's not moving too terribly fast. Oh shit. Let's blink this way. There was a guy who respawned the other way. He's gonna come and kill us now. Okay, we gotta retreat again. Again because of a respawn. So that's kind of killing us. It's killing us time-wise. It's not helping us at all, you know? Obviously, it's just a big time sink to have to keep backpedaling like this. It's not very interesting gameplay. I was interested in what I was doing, which was tactically pulling, kiting, and controlling enemies, and then whittling them down. I was enjoying that just fine, you know? What I'm not enjoying is the fucking respawn rate. I know, it's the one thing I blame for everything, but it's the source of the world's problems, and if we don't already know that, then I don't know what we're doing with our lives. And now we're back outside. We do need a couple more ogres, so you know we can grab this guy here. While we're grabbing him, I'm sure somebody will respawn right on top of us. Let's pan our camera out a little bit and take some responsibility here. I'm worried that if I try to sheep the second guy who pulls, that A, he's going to resist it. B, we're going to be out of mana anyway by the time we're done dealing with the one ogre. We're going to be potentially out of mana. Dealing with an ogre who's sheeped at that point doesn't sound like a lot of fun. And I'm really just thinking the sheep is going to be resisted like all of our spells are currently being resisted.
I can't cast that yet.
Alright, let's just stand through this fight because otherwise we might not kill this guy anyway.
Not enough mana.
Yeah, this isn't great. I will say that. I will say this is not great. This is not the place we want to be in. We need to kill this guy now. There we go. Very, very, very unsettlingly close call there. Against a level 33, so... we need to be careful. Alright, we've got incoming here. He seems very interested in creeping up on us. Let's just take him out. Alright, that's all the regular ogres that we need. Truly, we now simply need enforcers. And if we can get 5 more, we could complete this quest, guys. It is possible. We can do this. God, if we had a little bit of help, though, would it be so much better? Because this place is terrifying.
I'm out of range.
You're out of range, but when we get a little closer, he just aggroes us. Look at this guy. Oh, good. Did somebody pull him? Oh, that's perfect. And then I could maybe get this guy over here. It's not, like, really where I want to be, but... it's better than nothing. It's better than nothing. At least if you blink to where they were, there's a fair possibility that there's not going to be a respawn there. I love the music in here, by the way. It's about appropriately epic, I would say. Okay. I hope that this guy up here does not move. Oh, we pissed somebody off. Gotta say, a little nervous about trying to run away in here. A little nervous. Oh, good. We might get out of this. A little nervous about respawns right at this particular moment. But we might get out of this. Blinking, always dangerous. I had a feeling there'd be something in there. I should have listened to that gut feeling instead of ignoring it. Very nearly got us killed. Yep. I mean, you guys all saw that. It's okay. It's okay. This is good. As long as one doesn't do that right behind us. Resisted. Resisted. Finally hit him. Resisted the freeze in place though, so he's still coming after us. Gonna try to kite him back down here a little bit, but he's dazing us, so that's not gonna help at all. Resist again.
That smell isn't right.
At least we got him with the freeze there. We can... I mean, we can maybe get a couple seconds to get some mana back.
Still recharging. I can't drink anymore yet.
Alright, well. Well. I can get some health back right now, but I can't get any mana back yet. Crossing my fingers here. The great news is, we only need 3 more of these guys, and we've completed this quest that, quite frankly, was out level for us from the very start. We might have had no business doing it, but we did it anyway. We only died once? So far. That's a big jinx, but I'll go with it. Let's see if we can get this done before our buffs roll off. That was a nice crit. I really appreciate that crit. Very much. I don't appreciate that respawn though.
I don't have a target.
Well, we got out of there without that other respawn pulling, so I'll take that luck as well. And we'll just keep rolling with it. We know we can take a couple of guys from around that corner now. Alright. Ah!
I need to target something
Shit.
first. I can't cast that yet.
Alright guys, one more. One more. And our tribulation here in Boulder Gore will be at an end, and we will be victorious over these ogre scum. I feel pretty good about killing ogre. I feel a lot better about killing ogre, who are clearly up to no good, than I do about killing humans who are farming and shit. Okay, we're between a rock and a hard place here.
That's still
Just hoping we don't end up with both. Resist. This could be it.
I need more mana.
Oh shit.
I can't drink anymore yet.
This is not great. I'll say that. We gotta get this guy now. Whew. You saw how easily he was able to take our health down. Let's get out of here. Right? Oh, we gotta go to Hammerfall. Whew. Okay, well, in that case, let's get our together. We have to take this to Hammerfall. Which is not gonna be helped by hurting out of there. And we don't want to pass by Refuge Point because that is an alliance town where the guards will murder us. So we do have to make our way out to Hammerfall. Could definitely skin some of these raptors that people have left behind for some more medium leather to attempt to put on the auction house. We don't want to mess with those elites, so let's go around this way. Again, we're getting a little too close to Arathi Point though, so we kind of need to be near the road, but we don't want to be near those elites on horseback. And that's probably going to aggro the spider. Here he comes. Kind of get out ahead of these guys, that would be ideal. I'm not going to stop and skin just because we have aggro on that spider. We're going to hope we don't pull any of the guards that are patrolling around out here beyond Refuge Point. Looks like a conspicuous little area. I don't trust it. We're gonna get out of here fast. Yeah, high-level elementals. We don't want to deal with high-level elementals. We don't want to not be auto-running. I don't know why we stopped, but we did.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Spider's still not going to be happy with us.
I can't cast that yet.
And I don't think we're going to be questing out of the Azeroth Highlands yet, but I have been out here to pick the flight point up. You know what? In fact, it would have maybe been smarter for me to hearth back and just fly to Hammerfall, but... we're discovering some things, so getting some experience from that. It's not bad. We skinned some stuff. But I do have the flight point, I realize. Getting things mapped out, though, will help us later when we do come to quest in the zone. Looking at everything else we have left to do, we could still be trying to fight the Yetis for Helcular's Rod. The stone tokens, I would really like to gain a level before going back and taking those guys on. They were pretty tough. We've learned a few things about kiting, but it's not really useful against mages, so... And then we could go south and maybe take on some of those Naga now. Again, that's something I'd rather do at a higher level. But we might not have that option. I see some quests here to pick up. I'm kind of hesitant, but we will take a look at what it is.
How you doing?
Foul magics. I have felt a strangeness in the air, a feeling that simmers in my blood. I had my suspicions. I set off to find the source of my unease and discovered to the west, at Northfold Manor, the residual traces of demonic summoning. As I got close, my blood began to boil, and the rage within me grew. On the ground I spied an amulet of bloodstone, used to assist in demonic summoning. The one I found was depleted, however. I'll need another to examine, but I dare not return to the manor. Can you bring me some? Get 10 bloodstone amulets. Yeah, see, that's orange. Not ready for us yet, but we'll keep it as a good indicator of when we can come back and really quest in the zone. Once it's yellow or green would be a good time to be back here actually picking up some quests. Same is probably going to be true here. I'm not going to pick that one up yet. We're going to wait until we decide to come here to devote time to questing, which might be in a level or two. We'll see how it goes. For now, let's turn this one in. So, you think you're strong enough to help Hammerfall? So be it. Tallow either sent you to that ogre mound in hopes that you would kill yourself, or he thinks you're strong enough to aid us. Either way, you're here now, and I am in need of more soldiers in our fight against the constant attacks. If you plan on staying in Hammerfall, then get some rest, and come speak to me again when you're ready. There's no shortage of fighting to be had.
For the Horde.
And then what does he give us? Call to arms. The Witherbark trolls and Boulderfist ogres of Arathi are working together to rid us from this land, but we shall not meet our fates at their or anyone else's hand. We will slay them and show them that we, too, have a home here. The trolls turn their backs to us. The ogres would use us for food and bedding if we allowed them to. These things shall not be. We start our attack on the Witherbark trolls to the south of here. Slay them in droves, and only return when their camps run thick with blood. Slay 10 Witherbark axe throwers, 10 headhunters, 8 witch doctors, and return. What level are you? Oh, see, this one's yellow, so we might be able to come here and do some of these. If we're having trouble working on stuff over in Hillsbrad, this could be a good dual questing area, especially now that we have the flight point. Let's just go then for curiosity's sake and see what Gormal has for us.
Blood and thunder.
Simply Hammerfall. It is still clear to me, like yesterday, so many years without hope, with wood and steel to bind me to this terrible place. Then finally, there was a war chief, Doomhammer. In his midnight plate, his warhammer held high. It was too terrible that the blow of a coward would strike down our greatest hero. From behind he charged on his horse, and then his lance ran him through. I fell to my knees. What hope was there? What hope is there? Speak with Torgon in Hammerfall. Okay. Music is really rocking it out here. Hopefully it's not too loud.
Relax.
Ah, Gormal you speak of, yes. From what he says, it seems he has never recovered from the death of Doomhammer. Gormal was a captive here when Thrall and Ogrim fought to free the camp, but as the earth shook and our brethren escaped, he was left behind. He wandered alone and lost for years without direction or hope, until we returned to establish ourselves here in Hammerfall. Okay. We tried to settle him in, cheer him up, telling him stories of our mighty city at Orgrimmar and Kalimdor, but nothing would move him. Tales of our young war chief, Thrall, who bears the armor and hammer of Ogrim, but perhaps, a demonstration of our newly found shamanistic magic would give him new hope. It is worth a try. A small object we could make for him. Yes. Bring me some raptor eyes and I will see what I can do.
Later.
So there's the quest. Okay. Yeah, see, most of these are yellow, or sorry, orange, so we're not quite ready to be here, but we could come here soon and start knocking out some of the introductory quests, which is good to know. For now, we are just going to fly back to Hillsbrad. We're going to take a break here. When we come back, it will be to attempt to finish up some things back in Hillsbrad. I'm thinking that we go ahead and head to the south and work on the Elixir of Agony. So that's the plan for next time. I hope you guys are all doing well. I hope you're staying sane and staying safe. And I hope you can join me again next time. Thank you so much for the support, and we'll see you again real soon. Bye now.